side of Assertion Failed. It's going to be horrific on the Zarya. Sickness on Lucio. Dot repping the 76. You Must Hui on McCree. Dahoon on Mercy. And Mini going to be on that Winston.
Yeah.
So I was asking, why are pros going with red or green crosshairs? Green is in part because it just stands out against most everything and your eye picks up to it. Red because a lot of people just got used to red crosshairs. It stands out a little bit more than white. But preference is preference. But here we go. Both teams getting into it here early on the ball. As Aqua now going to strike first blood in favor of Elevate. Gets in there, takes out Mini. Both teams really in the fray of things. Back and forth we go. Poco on the Sickness. Now 64 in favor of Elevate, and they should be able to just push back the side of Assertion Failed, and they should get first cap here on the Sanctum stage of Nepal.
Yeah, I really like the style of how you run a Reaper sometimes on these maps. I think he's much more of a frontliner than people give him credit for, especially with a Zarya, with the Mercy. He's got 250 health, which is a ton. You can keep him alive. He just
Look at this. The attack visor is out from Dot. Dot picking up the double kill with that. Resurrection is out here from the side of Elevate. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Dot absolutely feasting. Picks up the triple kill before going down. Dahood coming in with the Resurrection. And now Assertion Failed with the big advantage here on top of the point. Aqua though is alive. He could drop the Death Blossom, decides to hold it. Probably better that he did, even though there were about 4 or 5 people clumped up. But now Aqua really has a chance to turn this around when Elevate comes back in.
Yeah, it's a nice flip on the point there. Only 25% given up there. Actually, kind of, I like this posture here to not really be on the point, put yourself in a weird position. They're gonna let Zarya be there. Zarya is safe as can be with that shield. She gets kind of jumped on though.
We do have this Umber coming out here from the defense of Assertion Failed, and You Must Hui going off with a quad kill. 3 kills from Deadeye, makes it a 5 kill in the end with the left click. And even though we were watching Aqua to see the Death Blossom, the true death coming from the time. It was high noon, and that's going to be a full team wipe in favor of Assertion Failed.
Yeah, this is going to sound a little silly, but this is a great McCree map. What map isn't? But it's because the distance is so great. High noons and Deadeyes, or you know, whatever you're going to call it, get more value on this map than any other. This ledge over here is great. Just the basic layout of the map is great for his ultimate.
Now, no, we might have a Zarya ult in the Death Blossom coming out here sooner than you might think. Zarya almost getting knocked into a pit, manages to live. There's the Graviton Surge. Will there be a big fall-up here? Where's the Death Blossom? Not there yet. Death Blossom coming out nowhere near that. Still kind of working out. It was a really good Graviton, a lot of the work being done by that. And Elevate able to retake control of the point as well. Virtue's almost stepping off into the pit.
Yeah, pretty poorly timed their attack visor by DOT. Everyone was up, especially that Winston. He just dropped down the fishbowl. Everyone hung out in it, and that ultimate from 76 got almost 0 value.
Here comes Assertion Failed. Assertion Failed making their run back in. The Zarya ult is in play here. Could be seeing a big one come out soon. Waiting. Dot able to take out Poco right away. Graviton coming in, only grabbing the other Zarya. Lucio ends up getting pulled in as well. Not the worst, could have been a little bit better. Still Assertion Failed with the momentum in their side. Aqua now trying to hang in there as Reaper still alive, making things happen. I'm not sure he's going to help or not. No, he's going to get taken out. Pretty back and forth by both teams, but Assertion Failed definitely coming out ahead.
Should be able to flip this. They do. It is dead even. The advantage, of course, goes to Assertion as they are holding the point, and also just look at these ultimates. That is 5 whole ultimates up for Assertion Fails. The only one missing is Zarya's. Now, while that is important, they just have a huge advantage here. The next fight's going to be really rough if this initiation comes in.
Yeah, no, Elevate really has no cards in their deck, but they have to make something happen here soon because they're almost out of time. 4 kills, make it a full team wipe here coming out from the side of Assertion Failed. You Must Hui again, getting a big Deadeye, following up for some big shots, and now 5% left. Overtime will not be on the table here as Assertion Failed. Now 1 round away from eliminating Elevate from this tournament.
Yeah, it's just a really tough position there. I mean, they knew that they were going in it very underpowered, but they had to. They had to go in it. There was nothing else they could do about it. Had to fight and just got absolutely cleaned up by the ultimate advantage there. It really kind of shows you the power of how early in fights and kind of early momentum will just trickle into the late game, kind of snowball that way.
Alrighty, here, so looking at the defense. We're looking at both teams. There's no real defense, but both teams are going to fight from the middle here. We are going to have on Elevate, Empiric on the Mercy, Fractal on the Lucio, Poco on Winston, Vile on Zarya, Baki on McCree, and Aqua again going to be up here on the Reaper.
Well, Assertion is running a horrific Bastion. We'll see how it works out for him. We've seen this strategy before here.
A horrific Bastion, you say? I mean, sometimes Bastion can be pretty darn horrific, but right now he's being played by horrific. And sort of working out here so far. Hui able to take out Vile Virtues with the aid of that Bastion.
Yeah.
5v5 as we rotate over, but definitely the positioning advantage going in favor of Assertion Failed.
Well, they caught it early and kind of bailed out. They're like, I don't want any part of that Bastion, so they're just going to try to get corners here and maybe get some presence in the cart. Actually, their plan is to drop this Reaper on the Bastion.
Winston went in, but immediately got mowed down by that Bastion. That was not the Leapin they wanted to go for. The Baki tried to deal with this Bastion, ends up getting taken out, and now Assertion Failed, asserting their dominance here on the point, about to get point A. And a good start for them here on the second round of the fall, and they only have to hold in for 95%, and they are going to take this round and go on further into the losers bracket.
Yeah, Aqua's been doing his damnedest to try to take down this Bastion, but he's had a Reinhardt with him the whole time. The one time he got significant damage on him, he got Zarya shielded, so he's just too much support for this Bastion for anyone to take him out. It's going to be a team effort.
Yeah, definitely Aqua now getting into the back. Hui, though, going to punish him. Hui has definitely had some big plays here in the set so far. Horrific taking out the Baki. Baki no longer on McCree, so this is a little bit interesting coming up from Elevate. I was going to say they're no longer running McCree, but what they're doing, and Baki's going Genji, Aqua going on to McCree. Let's see how this works out for them here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to find an answer for us. It would be nice if Vile could get his Graviton up, then you could pull Bastion off this ledge, isolate him, and murder him. But Genji comes in, just not enough. He's getting healed, he's getting shielded everywhere.
Yeah, the Bastion's still a threat. Look at Hui with the Deadeye. Had two skulls up for a second. Gonna just run down. Gets the Mercy, doing damage to another in the process. Genji now in deep trouble in the back. Baki going to go down. And pretty dominant all around here from the side of Assertion Failed. They only need to hold on for another 35%, and they will be moving on.
It has been completely one-sided. If we had a stat screen, it would just show the slaughter. There's been barely any kills coming out from Elevate. They've had no answer for this Bastion. They haven't tried to take him down as a team. They do have a Graviton. They're going to have it be the best Graviton ever, then just follow up with their primaries because they got nothing else to work with.
Meanwhile, take a look here. Dot does have the Graviton in the back. Dahun has the Resurrection. A lot of things working out in favor of the defending team of Assertion Failed here. They're on top of the point. And we'll see how this Graviton works here, but the Graviton could be absolutely huge. You see McCree here coming in from the back. Aqua trying to make something happen instead. Eating Zarya's melting beam to the face. And here comes a Graviton, sucking in at least two. But it's not going to be enough. Elevate making their stand here. 4 kills for Elevate. Dahun not there, able to rise. He died early in that fight. As a result, Elevate staying alive, and now they're just going to have to hold this for the remainder of the map if they want to force a round 3 and not be eliminated here just yet.
Yeah, really smart target selection early on from Aqua. He takes down Dahun first, knowing that anything else they do is going to be all for naught if Dahun stays alive through that fight. They can pick a couple other nice targets, get the high ground, take down the Bastion, and now finally some progress.
Now Poco in a lot of trouble. He's not going to be able to get Barrage off. He was a little bit too exposed. Was punished by Dot and Hui for that. Hui now coming around the back. Picks off the Mercy. Beautiful shots aided by Dot. And this might be GG on the way. The fight entirely in favor of Assertion Failed. Hui pops his Deadeye and has no one to shoot. Overtime now in progress. I don't even think Elevate's going to be able to get here in time. GG is called. And there it is. Assertion Failed going to move on. Elevate being eliminated here in the losers bracket. And going forward, what is the next match? It's going to be Devastation versus Assertion Failed.
That should be good.
That should be good.
This second time we've seen a Bastion absolutely control that stage in Nepal, and teams just have no answers for it until it's too late.
Beautiful play here by Hui. Not only getting the triple kill, but stopping another Deadeye. He had himself a game.
Did he just hello him at the end there?
Very possible. Although I give eternal credit to that to R-Tier. R-Tier is, in my mind, that always spams hello.
Yeah.
R-Tier apparently getting over an incredibly vicious bout of food poisoning. Pray for R-Tier.
Oh, I will. That's unfortunate. I mean, like,
supposedly it was German pizza that did it.
Just because he's a McCree player doesn't mean he's a bad person. It highly indicates he is, but it doesn't mean it.
Wow. Absolutely brutal.
Oh, you know, it's my flavor. It's my hate of the week. No, I
remember back in the good old days where you hated Genji with the heat of 1,000 suns, and now, you know.
Yeah, I played a little Genji the other day. It was kind of fun.
All right, so we're going into losers bracket round 8. This is still going to be best of 1. Devastation versus Team Assertion failed. Elevate, of course, just getting eliminated. We're going to be rolling right into it. Everything is basically set up here. I don't think there's going to be too much in the way of delays going forward, so...
Well, if we do a map draft and we don't go to King of the Hill, I don't know who